So somewhere right now, there is money sitting in a bank account, lots of it. Could be $10 million, could be $500 million. And the person that money belongs to has absolutely no idea where it is because it has been moved quietly, legally, across 5 different countries through companies that exist only on paper with owners that exist only in databases. And by the time anyone figures out what happened, the money is gone, transformed into real estate, art, cryptocurrency, and nobody goes to jail. My name is Finmetrics, and today I'm going to show you exactly, step by step, how stolen money disappears across 5 countries and why it is almost impossible to get it back. Stay with me, because after this video, you will never look at a luxury apartment building the same way again. So let me introduce you to a man named Victor. Victor is 41 years old, based in Kyiv, Ukraine. On the surface, Victor looks completely ordinary. Medium height, quiet, drives a normal car, lives in a modest apartment. Nothing about Victor screams money. And that is completely intentional, because Victor is not flashy. Victor is careful. Victor spent 8 years working as a compliance officer at a mid-size European bank, which means Victor spent 8 years learning exactly how banks detect fraud, exactly what triggers red flags, exactly what makes regulators suspicious, and exactly how to avoid all of it. Now, Victor did not grow up wanting to be a criminal. He grew up wanting to be secure. His family lost everything in the economic collapse of the 1990s. His father worked 2 jobs and still could not pay rent. And Victor made himself one promise: that would never happen to him. So in 2015, Victor decided to use everything he knew about the financial system against it. Now, Victor did not steal from random people on the street. Victor was sophisticated. He targeted mid-sized businesses, companies doing between $5 million and $50 million a year in revenue. Small enough that they did not have armies of forensic accountants, big enough that a few $1,000,000 missing would take months to notice. His method was simple but genius. He would get hired as a financial consultant, or sometimes just pose as one, using fake credentials that looked completely real. And then he would slowly, very slowly, gain the trust of the finance department, learn the systems, learn who signed what, learn where the gaps were, and then he would begin. Small transfers at first, $8,000 here, $12,000 there, amounts small enough to stay under automatic reporting thresholds. This technique is called structuring, and Victor was an absolute master at it. Now, if you are new here, we cover stories exactly like this every single week. Hit subscribe right now so you never miss the next one. So let me walk you through exactly what Victor did with one specific target, a logistics company in Warsaw, Poland. About 200 employees, annual revenue of roughly $18 million. Victor spent 4 months inside that company as a financial systems consultant. And over those 4 months, he moved $3.4 million out of their accounts in 847 separate transactions, each one carefully sized to avoid detection. The company did not notice for 7 months. 7 months. And by then, that $3.4 million had already traveled through Ukraine, Cyprus, Luxembourg, Panama, and the United Arab Emirates. And at every single stop along the way, it changed shape, it changed ownership, it changed identity, until it was completely unrecognizable, until it was clean. But before I break down exactly how this works, let me tell you something that is going to genuinely shock you. Because what Victor was doing was not even fully illegal at every step. Some of it was completely permitted under existing laws. And that is the scariest part of this entire story. Okay, so let me break down the 5-country playbook. This is exactly how stolen money gets laundered across borders. Country 1, Ukraine. The money starts here. Victor moves it from the victim company into a Ukrainian LLC, a limited liability company he registered 6 months earlier. Cost to register? About $300. The company has a legitimate sounding name. It files basic tax returns. It looks completely real. This is called placement, getting dirty money into the financial system. Country 2, Cyprus. From Ukraine, the money moves to Cyprus. Why Cyprus? Because Cyprus has strong bank secrecy laws and very favorable tax treaties with dozens of countries. Victor has a Cyprus holding company. The Ukrainian LLC invoices the Cyprus company for, quote, consulting services rendered. So now the transfer looks like a legitimate business payment. This is called layering, making it look like normal commerce. Country 3, Luxembourg. From Cyprus, the money moves to Luxembourg through a series of intercompany loans. Company A loans money to Company B. Company B loans it to Company C. Each loan is documented. Each loan looks real. Luxembourg is one of the financial capitals of Europe. Billions of dollars flow through it every single day. Victor's money hides in that river of legitimate transactions, like a drop of dirty water in a very clean ocean. Country 4, Panama. From Luxembourg, the money moves to Panama, into an anonymous bearer share company, which means the company is owned by whoever physically holds a piece of paper. No name on record, no digital trail, just a piece of paper in a safe in a lawyer's office in Panama City. At this point, forensic investigators trying to trace the money hit a wall, because Panama's disclosure laws are, let's say, not exactly cooperative. Country 5, United Arab Emirates. And finally, the money lands in the UAE, specifically Dubai, where it gets used to purchase real estate, a luxury apartment. Cash purchase, no mortgage, no bank involved. And Dubai's real estate market has historically had very limited beneficial ownership requirements, meaning you do not always have to declare who really owns the property. So now Victor's stolen $3.4 million is sitting inside a luxury apartment in Dubai Marina, generating rental income, completely clean, completely legal looking, and completely untraceable back to a logistics company in Warsaw. Now, Victor did not just do this once. Let me tell you about Sophia. Sophia is the CFO of a mid-size pharmaceutical distribution company in Budapest, Hungary. She is 47 years old, 20 years of experience, brilliant at her job. In 2019, her company hired a new IT consultant to upgrade their financial systems. His name on the contract was Thomas Weber. Thomas Weber did not exist. It was Victor, using a fake German identity, complete with a forged passport and a LinkedIn profile with 340 connections. Over 5 months, Thomas/Victor mapped every corner of their financial infrastructure, and then he went to work. $180,000 in month 1, $340,000 in month 2. By month 4, he had moved $2.1 million. And Sophia, one of the most experienced financial officers in her industry, had no idea, because every transaction had a paper trail, every transfer had a corresponding fake invoice. The system was not broken. It was being expertly manipulated. When the auditors finally found the discrepancies in late 2020, Sophia was the first person investigated, because she was the CFO, because the money moved through systems under her oversight. She was suspended for 8 months pending investigation. Her reputation destroyed. Her mental health shattered. She lost 22 pounds. She could not sleep.
I spent 20 years building something I was proud of. And in 5 months, a ghost took it all away.
Okay, so here is where Victor's system starts to crack.
A financial intelligence analyst in Warsaw, working for Poland's General Inspectorate of Financial Information, noticed a pattern. Small transactions, multiple accounts, regular intervals. It matched a typology, a known money laundering pattern, in their detection database. She flagged it, filed a suspicious activity report. That report was shared with Europol. Europol cross-referenced it with similar reports from Hungary and Cyprus, and suddenly, 3 separate investigations in 3 countries were looking at the same fingerprints, the same transaction structuring, the same shell company patterns, and they realized this was not 3 separate criminals. This was one person operating a system. Now, this is where the whole story takes a wild turn, because tracking Victor was not just difficult, it was almost impossible, because Victor never touched the money directly. Every single transaction was initiated through compromised employee credentials, making it look like insiders at the victim companies were the ones moving funds. Victor had built a system where the victims looked like the criminals. So a journalist, embedded with a European financial crime investigation unit, gets access to the case files. She writes a series of articles, published across 6 European newspapers simultaneously. The headline reads, "The Ghost Accountant: How One Man Stole $47 million Across 5 Countries Without Leaving a Fingerprint." The story explodes. Members of the European Parliament start asking questions. Why are shell company registration laws so weak? Why does Panama still allow anonymous